Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and this is day 16 of the 80 Days to Your Dream Body course. Today's protein source is going to be turkey thighs with the skin, and today's going to be a back training workout. And the theme for today's workout is recovery. So, right now, I'm going to be explaining different modalities that you can incorporate into your training routine to help you recover quicker and enhance the effects of your workouts. Now, let's get started. And while we are resting, let's move on to the second recovery method, and that is going to be joint mobilization exercises. With regard to joint mobilization exercises, the purpose of these is to build up the production of synovial fluid within the joints. The synovial fluid is the fluid that helps to lubricate the joints, and it's going to help to reduce friction and also improve mobility. In terms of when exactly you would perform mobilization exercises, my preferred time to do it is as a warm up prior to doing the actual movement. That way, everything is nice and warm. But you could also do it as part of a cool down or on an active recovery day. It could be a standalone exercise workout. So instead of doing a full workout, you could focus just on things like mobilization exercises. With regard to certain exercises, working from the ground up, let's say at the ankle, you could do a mobilization exercise like a half kneeling dorsiflexion with dowel rod. At the hip, we could do something like a straight leg raise. At the lumbar spine, to improve lumbar extension, we could do something like a Mackenzie press up. And these are going to be absolutely terrific. In terms of some of the benefits, some of the things that you will experience is number one, you're going to have enhanced joint health due to the extra synovial fluid that's built up in the joint. So everything's going to be running nice and smooth and squeaky clean. Second thing is you are going to find that there's going to be greater ranges of motion benefits, and you're going to have a lot of long-term range of motion benefits from it. You're also going to see a lot of reduced stiffness. With regard to the actual mobilization exercises, there are a ton of benefits, not just that. A few other ones, we're going to be able to get some reduced risk of injuring the joints later on. So for people on the field, let's say you are working with professional athletes, the more mobile their joints, the better they are. Within reason, obviously. If they're hypermobile, then that could increase the chance of injury as well. So if they're hypermobile, you would want to do something like strengthening as opposed to something like mobilization exercises. But with regard to some of the other benefits, this will also be great for preventing adhesions in the actual joint capsule. It will also reduce pain and discomfort when they are playing their sport or just in daily activities. Even something as simple as going up and down the stairs. If you have any type of patients that have type of hip pain, knee pain, ankle pain, moving up and down the stairs, something as simple as that can cause them a lot of pain. So incorporating some joint mobilization exercises can be very, very beneficial. Another one of the benefits is that it can help to remove some of the restrictions and impingements in the joint. With regard to the impingements, a lot of times people, they may find that as they start to flex a muscle, there's going to be a little bit of a twitch. And when you do some joint mobilization exercises, it can make sure that everything is running nice and smoothly, and you could go through a full range of motion without experiencing any of those impingements. Another thing is that it's going to enhance athletic performance. Again, if you are an athlete, you're going to need to be adequately mobile on whatever surface you're playing on. If you're playing ice hockey, you're going to need a lot of explosiveness in the front of the hips to be able to generate a lot of power. You're also going to need a lot of spinal rotation to be able to take a slap shot. Same thing with any type of twisting sport. If you play baseball, if you play golf, you're going to need a lot of mobility in the lumbar and thoracic spine to generate the most amount of force possible. But over the next few days, over the course of this 80-day program, I'm going to be teaching you some manual therapy techniques to improve joint mobility, something like anterior and posterior glides that you can perform on an actual patient. But for yourself, you can perform the joint mobilization exercises that we've been doing up until this point. But our rest period is up. Time for set number 3. Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. Be sure to like, share, and leave a comment as it'll help the algorithm. And if you enjoyed the content, show your support by subscribing to the channel by clicking on the icon in the bottom right corner. And if you really want to show your support, then consider becoming a member by clicking on the icon in the bottom left corner. These new high-quality videos aren't cheap to edit, and the $5 membership will really help with the video editing budget. You'll also get access to a ton of exclusive perks like early access to videos and this program design lecture playlist in the top right-hand corner. And if you want to learn how to do a one-armed pull-up, then check out the playlist on the top left corner.